What's up, everybody? So this video is geared towards people that are just getting into the Making a Murderer case now. There's a lot of people out there that have followed it since the beginning, but there is a lot of people that are just discovering the documentary for the first time now. And I get a lot of questions about different things that maybe some of you that already know that have followed it since the beginning, but these people don't have the most recent information and they're asking a lot of questions because this case is super not straightforward. It's all over the place, and people, understandably so, have a lot of questions. So I'm going to go over some of the more popular questions, the more popular topics I see in the comments. The previous video was an article from 2016 talking about Teresa Halbach's bones. This particular article is from 2019. Also discussing Teresa Halbach's bones. This is from wbay.com, which is linked in the description below. I will also link the 2016 article in the description below from Cosmopolitan as well. The headline of this one, it states, Kathleen Zellner says gravel pit bones were given to Teresa Halbach's family. Potential evidence destroyed. So the bones were given back to Teresa Halbach's family, but Steven Avery's attorneys were never notified that this happened, and they were not able to do DNA testing because of that. The article states, Steven Avery's defense attorney says evidence that could exonerate her client in the 2005 murder of Teresa Halbach was probably destroyed when investigators handed over bones from the Manitowoc County gravel pit to Teresa Halbach's family back in 2011. In the motion, Zellner says, a third party gave her a copy of a police report which says investigators gave gravel pit bones to a funeral home to be given to Teresa Halbach's family in September of 2011. It was a month after a circuit court ruling denied Steven Avery's 2009 appeal, which was upheld by the appellate court in August 2011. It states, in that police report dated September 20th, 2011, the Calumet County investigators and attorneys determined what bones held as evidence could be returned to the Teresa Halbach family. Those included human bones and teeth that were collected from a burn pit on Steven Avery's property, and 5 which Kathleen Zellner says were collected from the gravel pit. 2 of those identified in the police report are suspected human bone fragments, 1 as bone fragments and 2 as possible bone fragments. The prosecution argued tests on the gravel pit bones were inconclusive on whether they were human or animal. The state, by its actions, has implicitly admitted that the bones are not human. The state cannot credibly argue that it returned animal bones to the Halbach family for burial or cremation. That's a quote from Kathleen Zellner. Kathleen Zellner plans to test the gravel pit bones with modern rapid DNA technology. She believes new tests would prove those are Halbach's bones, undermining the prosecution's case that Steven Avery killed Teresa Halbach and destroyed her remains in a burn pit on his property, and proof, she says, that Halbach's bones in Avery's burn pit were planted. She argues investigators broke the law by failing to preserve evidence and failing to notify Steven Avery's attorneys of their intent to do so, violating his right to due process. So because they didn't inform Steven Avery or his attorneys that they were giving this evidence back to the family, that ruined possible way that Steven Avery could have been exonerated. Once again, something else that the state, the local police are doing to allegedly cover up everything that they did. They probably knew that at some point in time there was going to be DNA testing out there available that was going to be able to figure out these bones are either not Teresa Halbach's, not human, or weren't burned where they said they were burned. So they got rid of them as fast as they could. Just absolutely crazy. So many twists and turns in this case. If you're new to it, just crazy stuff. Well, that's this article from wbay.com. It is linked in the description below. The video before this is a video about an article from 2016, also about Teresa Halbach's bones. Let me know what you think. Leave some comments below. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you again soon.